Hey guys, this is a look at the Milwaukee 13-in-1 multi-bit screwdriver. I'd consider this probably the heaviest duty of these multi-bit screwdrivers that I've seen, and I'll explain why here in a second. One, the grip is excellent. I have extra large hands, and it really fills the hand nicely, and it's got these ribs, these raised areas, which really allow you to get good torque when you're using it. Furthermore, you have this hex area here that you can grab a wrench onto. Pull something out here. So you can latch onto that with a set of pliers or a box wrench or adjustable wrench and get a little extra torque while you're putting some downward force on it. Also, you look at this shaft of this thing and it's pretty hefty. So we'll walk through the bits here in a second. You look through, light does show through here, but you can see the thickness of this area here, and it is inset into the handle. All right, let's talk about the bits that it has here. It's got I can't even see that right now. It's got a little rust on it now. It's a Phillips head 2, and it looks like 1/4 inch. And then this whole little insert flips around. They're held in by little detent balls, similar to the Klein. And then you can use this as a nut driver. Then this whole thing is flipped around in there. You have the Phillips number 1 in the 3/16 flathead. And you turn it around over here. You have Robertson or square 1 and 2. And then this is the clincher for me. These ECX bits. This was the first time I ever experienced these. And you have size 1 and size 2. So basically, what Milwaukee did is they took a Robertson bit and a flathead and they combined them. And I think it's pretty ingenious. I don't know if they came up with the idea, but that's what's happening here. So they have basically a number 1 and number 2 Robertson, excuse me, with their respective flathead on it. So just to demonstrate, I have a little outlet here, and this is where this comes in handy. If you're not familiar with this, I've seen other companies start to do the same thing or a similar thing. I don't know if they could patent something like this, but basically, if you look, you can see it's got basically that design in there in all of your outlets. You can use a Robertson or a flathead, so why not have both? So this thing really just locks in there. And yeah, it's definitely for the one. Trying to do this stuff through a camera sometimes. Yeah, so it gives you a nice, secure hold on those fasteners. And if you look around your outlets, you'll see all the modern outlets have this design going on their fasteners all the way around, even the ground. So this ECX bit is one of my favorite new bits to have come out in the last 10 years. I think it's a really clever idea. Just go ahead and put them together rather than have to pick, and you get the best of both worlds and a good amount of torque. And so, like I said, I've seen other companies come up with their own varieties of these, but I think Milwaukee was the first to do it with the ECX. So all in all, though, this thing, it's hefty, it's solid, and I wouldn't worry about breaking it under any kind of normal use, and maybe then some. It is not insulated, just FYI. So if you are using it for electrical stuff, make sure they're powered down. So there you go, the Milwaukee 13-in-1 screwdriver.